just want to show you guys and see and test if this works out. So I'm gonna do another round of blower, like hot blower again. Blower, yeah. And once I do that other last round, or maybe a few more, I'll let it cool down a little bit, and then we'll check. And I'll take them off here. And who knows if I do my makeup here and I try new things and talk to you guys. But welcome to today's episode. My name is Mage, and if you don't know me, I could be an intuitive channel. Oh my god, they don't want me to say this. I could be an intuitive channel. I can also be a reader. You can consider me a guide. You can consider me everything you want, and however perspective that helps you and your ego handle it, right? Depending how you need to perceive me, that's how I'm gonna be helpful for you, right? Even if you have to see me in a negative light, but sometimes you choose in which light to see people, and people also choose in which light they see themselves. So most of that's just it. Now let me do another round of right, and we'll see this weird experiment. And I don't know if it's gonna work with the bangs. I don't know what I want to do. I don't have my straightener, so yes. And once we do that, we can do our makeup and talk. I want to do you guys a reading, or my body's telling me to grab my cards, and I can touch them a little while I do my makeup, but pretty far. And when I do my makeup, I can't be wearing my glasses. I cannot see that much the mirror, but I can see somewhat a little bit here. So I'm so goddamn nervous. But I want to do my makeup here. I don't know. And I cannot reach the cards. So I hope you can hear me. Now, yes. Heavy energy, heavies. I feel a lot of eyes on you. I don't know why. I feel more eyes than usual. I know this one time when I was on my way home after work in Florida, I was kind of internalizing the fact that we will always have eyes everywhere. Whether that be digital eyes, whether that be physical eyes, whether that be invisible eyes, you will always be seen, you will always be observed, you will always be seen. With what perspective, that will be the hostess being's choice. Guided and formed and programmed and coded in whatever life experience, culture, non-culture, perception of life it, they, them, she, her has. And realizing that you are always being observed, and that's something that, it's not that God sees literally you all the time, but he has eyes everywhere. You know what I mean? Why do you think supposedly angels have a lot of eyes? And they don't look scary, but they look scary enough to scare whatever is meant to be scared away. And I have old makeup here. I'm trying to figure out what I need, so I'm not working here because it's dirty. I have to clean it. I have to work with my makeup. Once I get blessed with the money and shit and luxury items and material, girl, because look at this. Exactly. We're working with life, and life is working with us. What? I don't know. Point is, yes. Now, getting used to the fact that you have eyes everywhere will give you a few options, but one of the most black and white, good and evil perspective that people have is I lost the train. Sad. We'll come back and we'll know when it's time to come back to the subject. Let me moisturize. I already moisturized. I'm back. The perspective is whether eyes everywhere means I'm being observed at all times, I'm being judged at all times. Now, that judge all the time, yes, society has perspectives. Angles that camera offer can be other perspectives, other eyes, ways of people viewing you can be eyes everywhere, you know. Angels, gods, universes, I don't know, aliens, whatever is out there that, you know, we don't know, could also be eyes everywhere, especially God's eyes everywhere. Mike Cat got into it. And yes, when, give me a second, okay? Then when you choose to see those eyes, because you never have like a real truthful perspective on outside eyes, but you have your own perspective on outside eyes, right? And the one that you have to work with is not with the outside eyes, it's with the eyes that perceive the outside eyes, you know? Now, when you start finding a way to ground the fact that there's eyes everywhere, why would that be? Why would that happen? Why would that be something that it's been manifested in a time like this, in a year like this, in a world like this? And what can we do with it? How would that even help us? Having eyes everywhere. I don't know why it's coming out like, why do we have eyes everywhere? But it's also a how would you use the fact that we have eyes everywhere? How would it benefit you? And for a person to really shine needs to be seen, right? And a person who represents light, who represents any sort of love, tends to shine, and you have to pay with being seen. Being seen by different perspectives, being seen by different eyes, and accept that all of them, even the worst ones, are true. Not necessarily for you, but it is affecting a person's perspective. It is affecting their decisions. It is affecting so much more than you're thinking, which is, again, still not your truth, but it's a truth for another person. And you have to be able to detach from eyes everywhere. Why do I mention this, and why am I mentioning eyes everywhere? Is because if you're a person who needs or wants or desires, I'm sorry if I use the word need, desires to be seen, you will have to understand that you'll be seen in a lot of perspective that you haven't even seen yourself in, okay? Truths that are not that are not embodied, that are not acted upon. And then you'll see the ones that, yeah. And while you do certain things with different perspective, different intentions, some people, some eyes, some views, some perspectives don't see it that way because they were not the ones who acted upon it. And who knows if whatever needed to be acted upon with their own perspective wouldn't be acted upon that way. Again, with eyes everywhere. So they keep reinforcing the fact again that you're gonna be seen. I don't know why it's coming out this way. Being seen works in a lot of more ways, and a lot of more. Give me 1 second, I'm missing something. Whatever, I'll use this one. But yes, something about being seen. Okay, so I assume that what's being here specified is that there's a certain perspective, there's a certain view that you're going to be witnessing, and this specific view that you're receiving, while it's not your truth, is something else's truth, someone else's truth, a side of a version of you, past. I don't know where this is coming from and what aspect in the world God is using to reflect and mirror this perspective that's being brought upon you. But it is being brought. Now that it's being brought to you, there needs to be something done about it. Again, can I use this for makeup? I love it, but let me use this small one. This perspective that's being brought upon you. Te mira los ojos y te empecé a querer. This perspective will change somewhat your views, not in the way you expect, and never in the way that it will not benefit you. But this shift of perspective, this shift of view, this reflection being brought upon you, it's gonna lock in, it's gonna integrate a few sides of you that, or a few soul fragments of you that you couldn't quite bring and internalize and integrate within you, especially when it comes to love. Now again, look at this. She was never shining that hard, and she finally is shining, and her candle would be so small compared to other ones, but now she is. Love, I'm not meaning relationships, I'm not meaning like boyfriend, wife, husband. No, love comes in everything. Love is a feeling, love is an energy, love is everything basically. Especially how can you integrate love in life, and how can you use it? So you can use it everywhere, I promise you. But can you see that? Can you accept that? And can you however you decide to see love. And when I mention love, again, partnership, yes, obviously it can, but you know what I mean. And this specific aspect of love that is being reflected and reinforced and integrated into your foundation. Why is it coming this way? I'm a little bit confused on what I'm saying now. Okay, lose me, God. Let's go back to makeup. I've done so far this. I have broken makeup, okay? Where is it from? I don't know. Where I got it? I don't know. I don't remember. Let's hope this looks good. She's staring at me doing my makeup. Oh yes. No. Once you witness this and have your total shift, your total mental shift, your total, you will feel it. You'll wake up in the morning and you will feel it. You will feel it in your actions. You will feel it in your feelings. You will feel it in your body. You will feel it in a lot of ways. Okay, I got too much everywhere, but you would feel it. You will feel it. You will feel it. You will feel it. Now, when you feel it, when you realize it, when the shift happens, when the realization comes, when whatever needed to happen in your life finally happened for you to click or align or embody whatever you're looking for, what are you gonna do next, right? How are you gonna act upon those feelings? Because you put boundaries and you say, God, I do not desire to do certain things feeling like this. I do not desire to indulge in these things feeling like this. I don't want my no's or my yeses to come from scarcity. I don't want a no or a yes to ruin or change everything, right? But again, God will only give you what you can handle, and that is okay. Because sometimes you have to accept that whatever you can handle is not as big as you thought. And that's totally fine. And maybe you did, but did you really want to handle it? Because why are you trying to look to handle things and not trying to live on things? Can you live within it? Can you act upon and can you, whatever is being offered, can you be happy, peaceful within it? Can your decisions and actions be the same as before? Or can you because whatever is being reflected upon you and whatever your actions are the ones that want to be whatever are the actions that though your story it's uniquely to you, and you will use that to act upon things and create passion, create desire, create the energy that you're looking for you to be able to act upon the things that you are looking for, because you understand that when you act upon something, it requires a specific energy, it requires a specific feeling. If you do not have that feeling, you will not act upon it. And if you don't do something, and if you don't want to do something, you're not going to do it. So yes, well, this has to do with eyes everywhere. Yeah, even if there's eyes everywhere, are you gonna still be able to act upon what you want to act upon? Do whatever you want to do, change however you want to change, dress how you want to dress, makeup however you want to make up. Can you it's kind of been pretty obvious what they've been trying to tell you, but I understand that it's hard for you to kind of understand that being completely free no matter the eyes, because one thing is knowing there's eyes everywhere, and another thing is being aware and being able to perceive those eyes everywhere. It changes the whole dynamic. That's why God sometimes, again, I reinforce or re-talk about it, blind faith. Sometimes whatever you don't know, you cannot know it. It's not gonna do you good. It's not gonna help you evolve. It's not gonna help you grow. And then you will kind of carry there's just things that your body, your being, your brain can't handle, so that's why you don't know them. Point blank, period. And you just have to accept where you at. Be grateful, be graceful. Try again, make it, understand, grow, love, and do whatever you want to do, but understand that wherever you're at for a reason. It's just some things are better left where they belong. Once you're aware of something, it gains attention, it gains energy, it gains an energy exchange. And that is enough. Whenever you start to receive that awareness of outside eyes, be firm in your truth, stand in your truth. Nobody knows you best than you know yourself. And yeah. What do we do next? I don't know what to do with this makeup. What it gonna be two berries what's it gonna be two bear? I'm sorry. But yeah. And God provides a physical awareness of outside eyes. Don't be scared. Welcome them. You're there seeking, but you're also seeking. Don't ever forget that what you're seeking is seeking you. So you will never seek for something that is not seeking you. Take that how it resonates, of course. I don't know what to do with my makeup. Let me inform myself on Pinterest. Oh, and I have a lot, but I'm watching Natija. Why she always motivates me in the right ways. She's so good. She's so perfect, and like I love her. When you wake up, and when you notice it, I don't know why. I've done it like 2 or 3, maybe 4 times in my lifespan. Like a bluish eyeshadow. Well, let's see. Oh my lord. But yes. There's something about keeping your love pure, keeping your perspective pure, clean, benefiting of your life and your decisions, right? But yes. And again, also we're working with blue. So blue, it represents throat. So a lot about all of this helping you act upon speaking yourself, speaking, raising your voice. And also root chakra in a way that, just be grounded, strong, and faithful over what you act upon, what you say. Because there's always a question. Right? There's always a goddamn question. And yeah, my cousin, in the whole trip, he was here. Not the whole trip, but after he showed me something, he was like, are you gonna keep asking those Dora type questions? And I'm like, yeah, why do I keep asking those Dora type questions when I normally don't, right? And I was getting pissed off by it, because I kept asking questions that I do not cared about or that I already knew. But it was still creating it was creating something. It was creating a feeling within me that sensed it was normal, that sense that needed to do it, that sense that needed to know. That sense of, I need to know, I need to see, I need to understand. I mean, but you already do, you already did. Why do you keep asking the same question, right? Something here about that. And something about the same question. Same question, same answer, same action, same result, right? Don't keep expecting something different if you keep acting upon the same thing, right? You want another makeup. Okay, well, you keep choosing the same colors. Well, you don't do eyeshadow. Well, you keep looking and waiting for I need to look natural. For what? Why do you need to look natural? Because you need to look professional. Okay, why do I need to look professional and think that me using eyeshadow or other colors would not be professional? And is that an outside source of perspective? And is that your own perspective? And are you still acting, asking, repeating the same thing and getting the same result? They took my straightener off. We're trying this. And blue eyeshadow, she's being loud in the best way possible. But yes, I'm sorry. I'm not. Hey. They're not paying me for this. I used to wanted to be a makeup artist. Or people wanted me to be a makeup artist. But I always said I don't want to be beauty because I like doing makeup for myself. And who knows if makeup that age for me, because it was the only most girly accessible thing I had was my self-care. Was me feeling good. And they projected on me that I wanted to be a makeup artist, or I wanted to do makeup on other people. I'm like, no, I do it because I love you. But I don't want to do it for a living, for a job. I will not love it. I will resent makeup then. Who knows? Maybe I try to figure out a more natural way to approach things and it never worked, or it was never the right approach because I kept asking the same questions. I'm using colors that I used to use when I was little. I used to put brown, all this, and then just blue under here and mascara. And I was in high school. I was in 9th grade doing my makeup because in middle school I got modeling classes and it was normal for me to learn how to do makeup. And after that, 5 in the morning to do my makeup, to live at 6 for school and always be late. But yes, this is makeup / testing of a hair curl / get ready with me for nothing / channel message. Because oh my god, guys, protect me, this is insane and I'm doing it in front of the camera. My camera is my guide. I did some, you know, it's a little messy, but I don't care, because then I go a little bit of this, and then I go a little bit and just whatever, and then we get a little bit of the blue. I'm blind today, right? What a weird day. God, can you bring me back to the channel? I had the high pieces on the bottom of the deck. I took a deck. I took a little bit. I had the Empress. I took a little bit more. I had the Emperor. Whatever you're receiving intuitively, you're always acting upon it. Not only what you're receiving here, what you're receiving with all your senses. Again, they were mentioning me again, working with all your senses physically. Yes, we have 5 senses, but we have way more senses that you're aware of, or that they have taught you. You just have to do your research on what you desire and you will find it. You receive through a lot more senses that you're aware of, meaning you receive more information than you're aware. Okay? I think I'm gonna do completely like all the lashes. Let me see. You receive a lot more data and information than you're aware, and also you receive what you can handle. Your body knows what to handle and what it does and what is not capable of handling yet, okay? Nobody knows you better than you know yourself. Nobody knows you better than your body. Nobody knows you better than God, you, yourself, whatever you believe in. But God knows you better than anybody else, so you know yourself better than anybody else. He gave you your own point of view, not another person's. Yes, he gave you the accessibility to have another person's point of view. Doesn't mean you get to act upon it, to live it as your truth. Always, you have your freedom. Okay, I think because I don't also I want to talk about time and space and how it is the same thing viewed from different points. A lot of people already know that, but I want to put it in the perspective where you, because what I do is when I learn stuff, I need to also find a way to invest it or make it small enough to add it in my everyday life. So when you act on something daily, it's discipline, it's a change, you changed it, period. Oh fuck, this business trend, shit, or whatever, I don't give a shit. There's just been this trend where they be like, with tarot cards, you're asking tarot cards something, and they give you the High Priestess, the Seven of Cups, the Strength, and the Wheel of Fortune, or just cards like that, that they're not yes they're not no-nos, but they're not giving you anything in a certain way, but what they're basically telling you is, you already know, you have a lot of options, and like the wheel is just spinning in the moment, right? And while that wheel is spinning, there is just a moment of seeing your options, there is a moment of settling down, and there is a moment of you already know, but the options are still being shown, the possibilities. But again, what you're looking for is also searching you. So sometimes I feel like I'm not making any sense, and then I see the video, I'm like, oh, okay, I understand what you're trying to say. But I'm just trying to be so present in the moment that I don't know. Things. I was gonna talk some shit, but no. God is like, you can do your shit without makeup. You can do your videos without makeup. You can express yourself without makeup. You can express yourself with messy makeup, with no makeup, with messy hair, with fixed up hair. But how do you feel better? Where do you feel like you're expressing yourself better? Where do you feel like you took up more space, more time for yourself, and invested in yourself and made yourself feel extra better for the things that you want to act upon, right? And making a video, yes, I could have waken up, washed my face, washed my teeth, eat something, whatever, enjoy, not do my makeup, not do my hair, and record. Or I could show you the process of me getting ready, or I could have gone ready and do the reading in the video and present and show myself this way. And yeah, sometimes it's so hard for me to invest in myself and be like, yes, my yeti, you want to do your makeup, you want to look this way, so your videos and yourself is presented a certain way. Why is it so hard to accept that? But yes. And can you also, when you don't present yourself how you want to, can you still act upon things? Can you still do whatever you desire to do, or is it stopping you, right? Are you stopping your own process because you don't feel good, and are you doing anything in your power to feel good to do what you desire to do? Are you willing to give it all for yourself so you feel how you need to feel, so you act upon the things that you want to act upon? I am talking. Whatever, because I can't find my brush. Oh, here it is. I can't see myself better. And I don't know. Okay, let's take these off because they might not look as good as I thought, but oh, they have a weird bounce, so. And don't look at my socks, okay? They're dirty socks that I didn't. Okay, is there a bounce too? Okay. There's some bouncing. Oh my god, I'm so freaking goddamn scared. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, a ghost. I'm gonna put my hair down and I'm gonna brush it. I'm just so scared that I lose the curls because my hair is weak. It's okay. I said I was gonna do it, but give me a second. I'm scared, okay? And I can't see my weird hair. Oh my god. Oh, this is messy hair. Messy hair. Oh my god, this is. So it didn't turn out how I expected it to turn out. Let's just brush it and get it done with. Maybe you gotta say, pick up your hair. You gotta look like a fairy today. But oh my god, this is insane. But you see this? You see what is this? I don't know. Now let's brush it and let's get it whatever. It's like if I had like not afro hair, but like, you know those 80s where they always fluffed up their hair and they're always like, but I can't see. But what is this fluff up hair, right? Like I cannot. I feel like I'm in an 80s movie or something. What? I've never seen myself this way. This is so weird. This is so weird. This is so weird. This is so weird. I'm not used to this. And I gotta make the bangs messy then, because if not, this is so weird. This is so weird. Oh my god. This was weird. Yeah, it turned out like this. I can't. And then I brushed it so it got messier. What a weird. Yes. But yes, my people. I guess that's it. This is the makeup look and the weird hair and the weird wishy hair. I cannot see myself. I cannot see the mess, but it's better for me not to see it. But what do you think of the makeup? It's decent, it's good enough. I didn't have no plancha, no strainer, only some socks and a blower. And I just, if I glue my hair and I let my bangs look like this. Or if I and I'm here like, yes. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. We can see if I can do the reading or not, but I'll see if I change my top and I'll put some earrings or I do something else with my hair. But what a weird day, huh? Yes.